Let us start our 8th experiment using bend sensor with LED array. Let us start by clicking on begin. Here we need to use LED array, or also called as LED strip, and bend sensor. Next, assembly, we will connect LED strip to B and C port and bend sensor to A1 port. We need to do the same connection in VBox as shown in this picture. Now let us do the logic flow. Here, as a first step, we need to determine the bend sensor's value. So we first upload a dummy program, start and repeat. After uploading, as you can see in this video, the bend sensor will have initial value of in the range of 800, and as we squeeze the rubber of the bend sensor, the value will drop almost close to 0 or less than 10. Now let us start the actual programming. We start by clicking on begin. In the concept, we do the same. We select LED strip and bend sensor. In the assembly phase, we connect LED strip to B and C port and bend sensor to A1 port. In the logic flow, we divide the sensor's value into 3 parts: completely straight, half bend and complete bend. As you noticed, we had values ranging from 800 plus to 0. So we divide into 3 phases. This program is very similar to as in the earlier 7th experiment. So we have if, inside it one more if, output wait, end if, add one more if, to that one more if, output wait, end if, one more if, output wait, end if, and repeat. Now let us start putting values to the hex components. First, if, here we will check whether the value of sensor's value A1 is less than the maximum, that is 1024. In the next if, we will check whether A1 is greater than 600. So this would be the first range. In the next if structure, in the first if, we will check whether value of A1 is less than 600, and in the second if, we will check whether the value is A1 is greater than 300. You can select approximate values, need not be precise, plus or minus 10 will do. In the last if structure, in the first if, we will check whether the value is less than 300, and in the last if below it, we will check whether the value of A1 is greater than 0. So we are finished with the if structure. Now we look at the outputs. As you can see in this picture, we can notice that each of the LEDs are mapped to which pins of B box. The bottommost LED is connected to B1 and the topmost LED is connected to C4 in sequential manner. Now let us look at the program. In the first output, here we will turn off all the LEDs, that is from B1 to C4, because when the sensor is straight and not bent, all values will be 0. In the second output, here we will turn on the bottommost LEDs that are B1, B2, B3 and B4, whereas C1, C2, C3 and C4 are off. In the last output, here we will turn on all the LEDs B1, B2, B3, B4, C1, C2, C3 and C4. Lastly, the wait. All wait, we will give a delay of 1 second. Once the program is done, we can save the program by clicking on save, experiment 8, OK, and upload the program to bbox. Once the program is uploaded to bbox successfully, now you'll notice that as I apply pressure on the bend sensor, the LED strips will glow half and completely. The more or the harder I press, the more the number of LEDs will glow. At half stage, half LEDs will glow, and complete bend, all the LEDs will glow.